problems? Did he present even bigger problems than you anticipated?
I think it was overall just their whole offense. We knew they had one of the best running attacks in the NFL this year, and they were able to really run the ball. And I think because we struggled stopping the run, it pretty much gave them control of the game. Possession, down and distance. I think they got to be comfortable all game. We got them in a couple third and longs. We were able to get off the field, but for the majority of the game, I think they were able to play it on their terms, and I think that's what probably hurt us the most, just having control of the game.
How would you describe that first quarter?
That's what they had control. We just couldn't really get anything going. I mean, even we kind of bow our necks and get them to kick, and then we're offside. So lack of focus and concentration. I think we were aware of that. But when you're playing against a good football team, you can't have those plays, and I think that's something we know. You playing these type of games against a good football team, a team that's coming off a bye week where they're ready to go. They had a couple scheme things that we haven't seen that worked out, but I think overall that wasn't our biggest issue. I think it was stopping the run, and I think it started on just the first drive of not giving up the big play right away, but then they kind of slowly, methodically moved down. Then you give up a big play that's where they feel most comfortable. And I think the first quarter was kind of what the whole game ended up being like. I mean, obviously we had a couple plays, a couple series here and there, but I would say overall, even in the fourth quarter, the long drive, that crushed us.
What changed in that second quarter, Devin? It seemed like you guys kind of got things going a little bit defensively and the entire team.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. It's two good football teams. We weren't going to lay down, but I think overall, like I said, that was in the second quarter is when we got them in a little bit of 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, a little bit longer, where we were able to have more control and get off the field, and that was a big help for us. But I think, you playing these games, it's not about doing it for a quarter. You gotta play better throughout the game. So, yeah, for that quarter, we did all right, and then to start the second half, offense drives, the big turnover. Then defensively, we got to kind of step up and make a play there. And that didn't help. Our offense turned over, then they went down and scored right away. We need to get on and make a play. And kind of that's where we had a chance to turn the game, but we just couldn't get it done tonight.
Devin, I'm sorry. I know Lamar's a unique talent, but you're going to see over the course of the next 4 games mobile-type quarterbacks with big running games. Are you concerned, you need to kind of get the house in order in terms of running games?
Yeah, I mean, that's the NFL. Each week you're going to get a challenge, whether we play a team that runs the ball well or throwing the ball averaging 400 yards a game, we got to be able to understand what they do well and try to stop them. But, it's a week-by-week thing, and I say that every week. I don't care if we win or we lose, what happens, it's a week-by-week thing. So this week it didn't work out. We didn't win. But next week, we'll have the bye week, and then the week after we'll play the Eagles. We got to watch the Eagles, figure out what they do well, how to stop them. If we don't do those things, then it's going to be the same result. It's, I don't care who you play. You got to figure them out, put in the work that week, and try to go out there and play well. But it comes down to the work you put in during the week. We can't think we're going to have a bye week and fix every problem that we've had throughout the season, and it'll just carry us. It just doesn't work like that. I think if it did, you would see a lot of better football teams out here.
Hey, Devin, what do you think you learned from a game like this about your team, and what more you need to do to get to the level that you need to be at?
We'll see. I'm not big on, you play a game and it's big more of it. We got to get back to work and figure it out. It's not the first game we've ever lost. We lost a game, get back to work, figure it out, and go play better next time you're out there.
Devin, one of the things that we talked about leading up to the game was that it was tough to simulate Jackson. How much were the struggles early just getting used to maybe the speed in which he plays?
Some of it, but I mean, if I'm being honest, it's we didn't give up a ton of huge plays to Lamar Jackson. It was, to me, just their run game overall. There was times where we were good on Lamar Jackson, but then Ingram split us, or we were good on Ingram, but then Lamar Jackson got out for 7 or 8 yards. So I think, obviously, anytime you play a team like this, you can't replicate that in practice. So there's definitely some adjustment. But I don't think it was like one of those things where like he runs around the edge and I'm like, dang, he's fast. Like we knew he was fast, and honestly, like John Simon had a couple plays of using the sideline, using his help that he actually did a good job on him. But I think overall throughout the game, I think that's what hurt us more. Like I don't think the first drive was just as much as, we got it. Like there was a couple plays where it didn't matter who the quarterback was. Like we had no edge of the defense. It wasn't even like he outran a guy that had the edge. It was just no edge. So they just got out there and ran their play. So I think it was more of, just playing fundamentally, playing together. Like I said, it was a do your job game. Like if each guy didn't do their job and do it well, then we were going to struggle. And I think that was a little bit of the first drive.
What was the message of thoughts? TV cameras caught him really raising hell on the sideline. I don't know if you
just to keep playing. Yeah, just keep playing. Like I think when you get to play games how we've been playing, the first couple weeks of the season is kind of been a smooth ride, and we got guys here that we've been here for a while. Like we haven't gone undefeated throughout a regular season, and I think he was just telling guys like let's just keep playing. A part of this game is just character of showing up and keep playing each down, even when the game's out of hand or it's not going your way, to just keep playing. And I think that's something that you got to do every time you step on the field.
How bitter is that he's going into the bye week where this is the last game you play? You're just not satisfied, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you lose, it sucks, and we'll sit on this one for an extra week. But I think sometimes that extra week could be good. We'll get to watch this film. When a team has success on you, you're going to see, some of those plays again. Obviously, like you said, Karen, no one has Lamar Jackson, but it would be crazy to think that some of the scheme things that they did tonight that we won't see again. So it'll be good, I think, as a defense, and as a team, we'll be able to really get in depth on that and then some of the things that have hurt us throughout the season. So definitely bitter, but I think we have to be mature enough to take this time to get better as a football team to help us out down the road.
Hey, Devin, to get to where you want to go this season, any sense that you might see Lamar and the Ravens again?
If it happens, it happens. For us, though, they're not on the schedule. We got to be ready to just play the games we got left on the schedule to get wherever that's going to be. I think that's more important than worrying about seeing them again. Is us making sure we're where we want to be, and the rest will work itself out. Appreciate it.